Hello and welcome back to the Team Bulletproof channel. I'm BP Brad, and if you haven't already, smash that sub button for me down below. It's Tuesday, which means one thing, store review day. And let me tell you, this week's store rotation is probably one of the worst store rotations in Rogue Company history. So stay tuned, find out why.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit draw. Yeah, give me that claim as well.
Let's jump into this week's store rotation. We've got the Shaq skin here, which in the store a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't checked that video out, I'll leave a banner up here. You can go and check it out. We got some gameplay, which is pretty insane, and all his voice lines and stuff. But I nearly didn't do today's video, and the reason for that is I've been messaging the guys over at ENQUIRES to get some codes to give away to you guys, and I'm not even getting a reply. And I've got to say, it's a little bit disheartening, guys. So this video nearly wasn't done, but I thought I'd still do it for you guys anyway. And I must admit, this store is massively underwhelming. So we have got a new emote called Take the L. I think a lot of people was hoping that it was going to be like the Fortnite dance. It is nowhere near as good as the Fortnite dance with the L, where they kick their legs out left and right. But we do have ENQUIRES' version, or Rogue Company's version, and it's going to cost you 400 Robux. And to be honest, I think they're taking an L with this week's store rotation. I'm going to rate this a 4 out of 10. Again, we've got another Chira Salis, rare primary wrap. Getting sick of seeing the same stuff in the store. So again, I'm going to rate this a 4 out of 10. We've got the same skins being rotated in, week out. We saw Jackal Vi in last week's store rotation. We're seeing her again in this week's store rotation. And to say it's upsetting, I mean, I'm upset. It is a cool skin. We rated it an 8 out of 10 before, but the fact that they just keep doing this to us, I'm just going to have to drop it to a 7 out of 10. Just for the fact that they keep recycling the same stuff through the stores. And then we got the Hype Melody, which is a new emote that we saw last week. It's a rare emote. I did actually pretty like this, and I think I gave it a 7 out of 10. We're going to keep it as a 7 out of 10. It is probably going to be this week's pick of the week, if I'm going to be honest. It's a pretty cool emote. And that, to be honest, my head's not in this one, but that's going to cost you 400 Robux. We've got the Giddy up rare remote. We see this in rotation quite a while back, so they've actually brought this back into rotation, which I don't actually mind. This is a pretty good one. You can trot on the haters, as it says. It's going to cost you 400 Robux, and I'll probably recommend picking this one up. We're going to give this one a 7 out of 10 also. Then we've got the Hot Rod rare wingsuit that's going to cost you 800 Robux. I don't see why you would buy this. There's 2 that are currently animated in the Season 2 Battle Pass. You can pick the Season 2 Battle Pass up for virtually nothing. You buy it, and then if you play it enough, you're going to earn all your Robux back. I don't see why you'd pick this up, to be honest. The Flame one in the Season 2 Battle Pass is a lot better. Then we've got the Combo Streak Melee Wrap, 700 Robux. This is a pretty clean one, to be honest, but I'm just gutted at ENQUIRES, man. They've got people out here. Not many people are making Rogue Company content, and they can't even reply to a message. I mean, shout out to Radthar. He actually, when I used to message him, he used to reply all the time. But there's certain people that just, yeah, they ain't got time for people that are putting a lot of time and effort into their game. We've got the Served rare remote. It's going to cost you 400 Robux. Again, it's probably one of the better things in the store this week. I'm also going to rate this a 7 out of 10. So it's probably going to, for this week's pick of the week, it's going to come between this one and the Melody one, I think. Then we've got the Construct Orange Uncommon Primary Wrap. We've seen this before, and I did really like the orange on this gun. I think it does look super cool. It's going to cost you 500 Robux. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10 out as well. It is a nice. I love the orange on the primary wrap. I can't lie. Not so much fan of the zebra here, but the orange is pretty clean. And then lastly, we got the Special Tactics Uncommon Secondary Wrap. This for me is just not very nice. I'm just gonna give it a 3 out of 10. So yeah, we're down to either the Served rare remote or the Hype Melody. You know what? I'm just going to give it to the Hype Melody. This week's pick of the week is going to be the Hype Melody rare emote. If you haven't already got an emote, I recommend this one to pick it up. But as I say, guys, previously gave away skins in these store reviews, and it really helped the channel, but also for the small player base that is in Rogue Company, it meant that I could give back to you guys that, you know, enjoy this content, you enjoy the cosmetics. But unfortunately, yeah, it's not working out. I can't even get a reply. So whether these store reviews continue or not, I don't know. I'd like to hear back from Hi-Rez, see if they can support the small content creators and the people that still love and play the game. But that's it for today, guys. And it's a bit of a downbeat store review. I think the store rotation overall was very, very poor from Rogue Company this week. So without further ado, that's it for today's store review. Peace!
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit draw. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly, I'm Bob, Bambi. Baby, see yellow text.